If you clicked on this video, that means you might want to participate in local government in the United States, but don't know where to start. Now, I'm not really going to talk about the obvious jobs like mayor or city councilor, but focus on lesser known positions for anyone looking for a start in politics. In this video, we're going to look at local political offices at the lowest level anyone can run for, not how to run for office. Although that is a good video idea, and I'll probably make it soon for view farming. I want to get some basics out of the way before we dive into the main positions. Let's start off with the mayor, who serves as the executive branch in a town or city. They enforce laws, lead branches, and can approve or deny ordinances. The city council or town council is like the legislative branch. They can pass ordinances, represent districts, discuss budgets. The municipal court is the judicial branch, which handles legal matter in the city, and there's some other roles here that aren't important. Now that we got that out of the way, it's time for the main part of the video. Most of the positions I'm going to be talking about are as grassroots as possible, which means that the work may be unglamorous or sometimes unpaid. Alright, first we have the precinct committee officer, or captain, or chairperson, or whatever you want to call it. And this isn't a role that holds public office, but plays an important role for your political party. In whatever precinct you live in, you'd be connecting your party to the average voter. You're basically strapping down and doing the hard work like organizing events, knocking on doors, calling voters, or recruiting volunteers. Anything to help your party's candidate in the election. So, how do you become the precinct committee person? You'd run for this position during the partisan primary elections, and if there's no one else running in your precinct, the party can just appoint you. Terms last around 2 years but can vary. Either way, if you're interested in running, a good way to start out is to volunteer. Volunteer for the party or the current committee officer and slowly try and take their job away from them. Each state may have its own rule or name for this, so it's best to look it up if you want to apply. I almost didn't add neighborhood councils because they can be kind of rare since many communities don't have them at all and they have very little power. But they're as low-level government as it gets. I'm talking about advocating for your neighborhood to the city, funding projects, or running meetings. It's like being part of a neighborhood association, but actually being part of the government. Depending on where you live, they can be called advisory neighborhood commissions, community boards, neighborhood planning units, etc. A lot of these are election-based, but these are so unknown that a lot of seats may be vacant in your community. In other words, you can run with no real competition. You could be freshly 18 and easily be elected to one of these. Maybe even become the president of one and no one can stop you. Alright, this one's boring, so I'm going to skip it. This position's similar to a neighborhood council. For those of you who don't know, townships are rural subdivisions of counties, mainly in the Midwest and Northeast, that aren't represented by cities or towns. So, the trustees act as a primary authority on local issues. They work with the small board to oversee basic public services like road maintenance and emergency assistance for residents. So, for most of you who live in a city, this won't apply to you, but those of you who live in the middle of nowhere may not have any representation, so this is a good position to apply for. Anyway, I think I covered a good amount of niche positions a lot of you may be unaware of, and if you want to find more positions like these, leave a comment below, and I'll make another video about it. Also, sorry to my non-US viewers who may want to participate in local government, but I'm an American, I don't know your culture, so I don't really want to make a video on that. Maybe just do a quick search for government positions in your town. A quick search could probably provide you more information than I could anyway. And if you do want to run for office but don't think you're qualified, just remember, you won't know how much damage you'll do unless you try.